doing or how they get there. You just die.
Did I hit the done button? I really hope I hit the done button. Okay, good. I did. Great.
So
I suck so much at starting the friggin' streams.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a good
But
thing
yeah,
I'm not
one of the
doing this for a living.
Yeah. One of the things that people used to do in Modern was they would play. There's this 1-mana infect creature called Glistening Elf. They would play it, or it might be 2 mana. I don't know. Either way, it's like a really cheap creature with infect. And then you would, the turn after it comes in, you would do what's called a pitch cast to cast a card that gives it trample. And a pitch cast is, in Magic, referring to an instance where instead of paying a normal mana cost, you have the option to throw something out of your hand to cast a card.
Okay.
Like, oh, you can discard 2 cards or something instead of paying the mana cost or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Gotcha.
Those are called pitch casts. And then you would also pitch cast the card Blazing Shoal, which says, which costs like 2 red and X, or red and X, and it was target creature gets plus X plus O until end of turn, or you can exile a red card from your hand as you cast Blazing Shoal, and if you do this, X is equal to the mana value of the exiled card. And what people would do is they would pitch Progenitus, because it's a 10 mana card, and it certainly does cost 2 red somewhere in there.
Okay.
So it would make Blazing Shoal give Glistening Elf plus 10 plus O, and then you would just hit your opponent with the Glistening Elf and they would die.
Cool.
Yep. Eventually Blazing Shoal got banned. It could probably be unbanned now. I don't think it'd be that big of an issue. I don't think the Glistening Elf would typically survive long enough to get Blazing Shoal anyway.
Every time you say glistening, I keep thinking you're gonna say glizzy. Because my brain is just horrible and I hate it.
I mean, glizzies are in Magic now.
You're right. Thank you, Spider-Man. Very cool.
Thank you, Spider-Man. It's very cool. It took us 12 years to go back to fucking Lorwyn, one of the most beloved planes in Magic the Gathering history. And it took us 6 months to go back to New York.
What the?
Speaking of, that's what's bringing us back to New York in a few months.
Oh!
Yeah.
Man, they're not spacing those branded sets out at all.
Next year there are 7 Magic the Gathering sets coming out, and 4 of them are branded.
That's not great.
Nope. At least the Avatar says so.
Last Airbender or...
Last Airbender, yes.
Okay. I was gonna say, if we're talking blue people...
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have opinions on the blue people avatar. Like,
apparently my mom thought that the Way of Water was really, really good.
I
But I mean, like, to me, the whole thing of the original James Cameron's Avatar is that sure was CGI Pocahontas.
yeah, sure was. But the CGI looked so good that people were like, "Oh,
Was
oh."
I will give it that. The CGI looked pretty impressive.
Yeah. But
Especially
like
for 13 years ago.
yeah, but that's like kind of all it's really at. The world is cool.
Yeah, but you
But
know, it made a fucking $1 billion. So
yeah.
James Cameron out here like, man, no one's beaten the record of how profitable my last movie was, my movie Titanic, and then casually just, yeah, so here's this movie, it's just Blue Pocahontas, and everyone was like, have $3 billion.
I have like, no.
And then don't make James Cameron, make another one in 10 years. It'll be so funny.
Yeah, wait 10 years specifically. Ow.
Oh man, what? Oh, okay. Interesting thing. So there is a line of DC action figures out soon,
Okay.
based on the Sonic crossover.
That I knew about. I really want all of them.
Yep, it's the first time I've wanted action figures in a cool, like, 15 years or so.
I mean, I've been like, I can't really say collecting because like I only have like a few of them, like 2. But I really want to collect the Sonic figures because like the current Sonic figures are pretty good, especially like the movie figures. The movie 3 figures.
Dude,
are
I went to. Okay, speaking of, there's this place near my house, a comic shop that does TCGs and stuff too, right?
Okay.
And I went there yesterday because I was like, oh man, the Avatar set is out. Maybe I'll pick up a booster box or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I went there, and I was like, oh well, they didn't have any booster boxes. That's all right. And I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll pick up a couple of back issues of Absolute Batman or something. That'd be cool to have. Bro, they had no comics.
Oh.
Their entire wall that used to be like racks of comic books is just fucking Funko Pops now.
That's sad. That is so sad. What?
Dude, this place has comics in their name,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't sell comics anymore.
That just sucks. That sucks so much.
Yeah. Even like they used to have like a really good selection of like anime figures and stuff. They're where I got my you've seen my Ava Unit 2 figure, right?
I think so.
It's the one from Rebuild 3
Yeah, I think you posted
where it's like where it's like the half rebuilt one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that there. It was only like $25 too. So
Also, like, isn't Funko like going out of business or something?
Within the next 12 months.
Yeah. So
Allegedly.
Why did they switch to that?
I don't know.
Did they do it before the shutdown, or are they doing it now that it's been that? And it's like, well, shoot.
Well, I haven't been to this. I haven't been to this store in like 6 or 7 months, so I could not tell you. I typically support a different local game store.
Man, like no comics is so sad.
Yeah. I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, where do I buy comics? I was like actually kind of debating like snagging some Absolute Batman or something.
Yeah, like I'd absolutely be doing that.
What I might do one of these coming up days is I was gonna do this in Canada, but because when I
Oh my gosh!
Because when I was in Canada, I knew that I had a 26-hour bus ride back.
Yeah.
What I initially had wanted to do is I wanted to get the collection of the original comics of the Crow.
Oh!
I also picked up, at the time, I guess, Volume 3 of Destroy All Humans That Can't Be Regenerated at a bookstore that we went to in Canada.
Oh.
But, you know, I read really fast, so that volume only took me about, like, 20 minutes to read.
Oh.
Will say, though, it is
Starfall.
that...
Hello? Is the game
Sonic,
okay?
are you alright?
I don't think he's alright.
Hey, are you good? Bro, you good?
He is not good. He's not good at all.
He's been folded like a lawn chair.
Why did that happen?
Good question. But, that manga is really good, though. I'm a big fan of Destroy All Humans That Can't Be Regenerated. Which, I've seen what the final volume's promo card is going to be, and I don't think they could have possibly made a more... I don't think they could have possibly... Alright, listen. When I saw what the last volume's promo card was, I knew that they wrote the damn manga around that being the final promo card. Because it's a card that is relatively important to the story.
What is happening? Why is Starfall breaking my game? Why is Starfall breaking my game?
But the card is called Wrath of God. And, well, the name of the manga is Destroy All Humans They Can't Be Regenerated. I'm
sorry, you cut out majorly. Hello? Oh, this is... Man, today is just not going great.
That was on my end.
Oh, okay. Either way, it's still, like...
It's a day.
It's
a day.
been a day. I'm just
These are
hoping that
facts.
maybe if the Starfall happens here, it'll be fine. It doesn't seem like it's gonna happen here, so I guess we just go back and... I don't know, maybe that fixed... Or maybe that skipped it. I don't know.
Maybe. But,
It sure didn't! Mmm. Delicious. Alright, what if I don't skip it? What if I don't skip the cutscene?
Delicious.
I don't know why that was the word that came to mind. I'm just like... How many other ways can I say great in a disappointing way?
Delightful.
Yes!
Oh, okay,
I'm
so the
free!
game really wanted you to watch that cutscene.
I'm free!
But, so yeah, the name of the manga is Destroy All Humans They Can't Be Regenerated. The rules text of Wrath of God is destroy all creatures they can't be regenerated.
Okay.
So it's... And one of the main two characters plays mono white and uses Wrath of God in like Volume
1. Oh. So this is a Magic the Gathering manga?
It is a... Yeah, but it's not like in the Yu-Gi-Oh manga where, like, the game is, like, anything crazy special.
What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
But,
where am I, even?
You're on the island, for sure.
As far as we know.
Why is the slot machine going?
That's another good question. It's possible that the mod pack turns it off by default. Let me see. Should be in game settings. No, it's on. Man, I hate these guys. These guys are no fun.
But, yeah, so the manga focuses, it's like a bit of a rom-com, almost.
Okay.
But it follows two middle schoolers, who are living through both the very tail end of the 1990s and like, some of Magic the Gathering's wildest and most fucked up years.
Oh.
And like, you know, that's how they bond and get to know each other and meet, is through Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
And it's funny because they don't just talk about Magic the Gathering. It's like, yeah, the main character, the boy you follow, he's a massive Magic the Gathering nerd. In the year 1997, of fucking course he's playing Final Fantasy VII every time he's done with his homework.
That's awesome.
Like, it's like, he's at home alone, he's not going to the card shop. Guess what? That motherfucker's on his PS1 playing Final Fantasy VII. Like, and it's like, yeah, real. Like,
Real.
like, honestly, kids, same.
Oh, awesome. It still has this camera for Strider. I really hope the mod pack would fix that, but nope. That's why I hate you.
Never had a problem with this camera.
It doesn't show me. It doesn't show me where the legs block the screen.
Gotta know where it is. Not that bad. But yeah. So they start off. Yeah, the main characters. The boy plays mono black, and the girl plays mono white.
Okay.
And like, it's really funny because early on they make the most middle school trade of all time.
Okay.
Where, they trade, the girl, they open packs, with their allowance and stuff, right? And, the girl gets a copy of the card City of Brass. And the boy gets a copy of some white board wipe that she really wanted. And she's like, well, City of Brass isn't that good and all that. So like, you know, but you don't play white and all that. Like they go on the assumption of like, these cards are both rares, so they should be about the same value. And
Yeah,
as they
that's
make the trade, the author puts the, at the time, current price of both cards in real life. like next to them. And it's like, yeah, she traded him a City of Brass. Current value of City of Brass, $370. Current value of the white board wipe she wanted, $3.
That's hilarious.
Like, and I'm just like, yeah, City. It's so funny when you look back at like old Magic, how people were like so afraid of losing life until like Necropotence came out, and then they were like, oh yeah, fuck it, who cares? If you win with 1 life, that's the same as winning with 20. Who gives a shit? Because like people didn't like City of Brass all that much, I guess. Or at least like, I guess early on it was like I guess it's like the beginner's trap of you wanna push in your life total and everything. And City of Brass says whenever it becomes tapped, you lose a life. But it taps for a mana of any color. So like the beginner's trap is, oh man, I lose life every time I use it for mana? That's so bad, why wouldn't I just play a basic deck? And now if you're playing a 1-color deck, or even a 2-color deck, you know, there's like not a terrible argument there. If you only have 1 copy of City of Brass, yeah. But consider this: in an instance where you're playing City of Brass and you're playing, say, a blue and green deck, an island or a forest can only tap for a blue or a green. City of Brass can tap for either. Flexibility of the card is what makes it incredibly powerful. Because if you are having better access to the cards in your deck than your opponent anyway, then it shouldn't matter if you use a few life to play some cards.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you should just be winning fast. Yeah, no, I've loved watching or reading Destroy All Humans. It's very well done because the main character he starts talking about how like, yeah, I'm so great and all that, like, and you know, and yeah, he's like one of the better players at his local card shop, right? And then he goes to a tournament, and at his very first tournament, in round 1, he goes up against one of the best decks in Magic history. He gets hit with the fucking recurring nightmare survival of the fittest loop, and I was like, bro, what the fuck? So, alright, recurring nightmare is a 3-mana enchantment. It says you can return this enchantment to your hand to target a creature in your graveyard and put it back onto the battlefield.
Okay.
Survival of the Fittest says for 1 green, you can discard a creature and search your deck for any other creature. Put it into your hand. So, what Survival of the Fittest Recurring Nightmare would do is essentially search deck for big creature, search deck again for not big creature, discarding big creature, or like really good card. Play Recurring Nightmare, put Recurring Nightmare back into your hand, summon that really good card from your graveyard. Did they kill it? Cool. Play Recurring Nightmare. Return Recurring Nightmare from your hand. Return that cool creature back to the field.
Oh no.
Like, it was the literal definition of I just don't care. It's like, I'm gonna blow up all your creatures. Okay.
There's Knuckle.
Some rescue. I'm still half ghost.
I'm working on it, okay?
What's going on with you?
Just a little side effect of the island's weird energy. What are you doing so far from home?
I was investigating some strange ruins when I was transported here. Then got trapped.
Never a dull moment with you.
Just bring me up to speed.
Listen, help me find the Chaos Emerald so I can beat up some big robots. You'll be free and back to guarding the Master Emerald in no time.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, like survival. Yeah, like yeah. So survival of the fittest is 2 mana.
Well, goodbye, cruel world.
Yeah. So on turn 2, like what you would do pretty much is land Birds of Paradise, pass. Land Survival of the Fittest. Tap your second land for a black. Play Recurring Nightmare, and then on your next turn, you can put any creature in your entire deck on the field.
That sounds pretty good.
It was super fucked up.
Honestly, I'm just kind of going through the motions right now, man. Like, I feel like the
I
whole
have plenty to
Cosmon
talk
thing
about to fill. Yeah. It's okay. I have plenty to talk about to fill the time.
Yeah. I'm just.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. So it's so funny. He's like the main character's like, I'm so ready for this tournament. Round 1 goes against fucking recurrent survival, and it's like, alright, well, fuck me, I guess.
Yep. Sounds about right. He
And,
thought he was the main character, and he was right, but unfortunately, he was not the main character of that tournament.
He thought he was the main character. He went to the Grand Prix thinking he would win, but unfortunately, that Grand Prix actually happened, and there was a real winner of that tournament.
Oh. Sorry, fictional character, you weren't in the history books.
Sorry, fictional character. You aren't the actual dude who won that tournament. Sorry. And then he goes to the GP again in the most recent volume. And in like volume 4, I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh man, this is a great thing. And it's like, anyway, Urza's block comes out, and I'm just like, oh Jesus Christ.
So he's just gonna get bodied every time?
Potentially. It's more about his personal growth than him necessarily becoming a pro Magic player, I think.
That's fair.
Like, he is becoming a better Magic player. But, I mean, they'd have to make up an event for him to win.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, like, he's attending real tournaments that actually happened. So, like, on one hand, that's cool.
Yeah. But on the other hand, we know he'll never win.
Yeah, on the other hand, like, he can't win because, like, these are real tournaments that people actually went to and won. And, like, it's cool that he's, like, going to actual tournaments and facing off against, like, period accurate meta spreads and stuff. That's really cool. I like that. And he's bringing like relevant tech cards in his side deck for bad matchups. And I was like, oh man, it's cool, because like in his first tournament, like he got hit with the Recurring Nightmare Survival Trinity and had no clue what to do. In his second tournament, he's like, well, I've studied what the most popular decks are, and I've brought with me like cards to help counteract those strategies. They won't be in my main deck because, you know, they're not good, because like I can win without them. They just make winning against specific decks easier. But like, and they get into like the whole like process of deciding how to sideboard cards and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool, explaining why a sideboard is important, because, you know, if someone didn't play Magic and they picked up this book, they would understand exactly why it's so important. And yeah, so like, he goes to his second GP, and he does decently well. He even makes it to day 2 of the GP.
Hey.
And I'm just like, hell yeah, dude. It's like, but it's also funny because it's like, I know that this motherfucker is playing against, technically the deck he's playing against at the time would have been called Turbo Genius. We would know the deck today as Combo Winter. Because it was a period of about 6 months, 9 months, technically a whole winter, where, so, Urza's Block. I need to preface this. There have been sets in Magic that have been historically crazy powerful, right? You know, that it just happens. Sometimes a set comes out and it's really strong. Sometimes that's intentional in the case of like the Modern Horizons sets, and sometimes it's more set incidentally, just has a lot of good stuff in it. Wow.
It's the fact that they change lanes, and that they can change lanes when the leg passes by your screen. It's just like, what do you do?
Suffer.
Exactly. And that is why I hate strikes.
Fair enough. But yeah, like, for example,
I'll find a shark.
in Magic, like, an example of a really, really powerful set would be, like, something like Throne of Eldraine was in like 2018 or so. That was a really strong set. There was a lot of really crazy shit in there. And it eventually ended up being this the set with the second most cards ever banned from it. And if you change the criteria just a little bit, it's the set with the most banned cards ever in Standard.
Okay.
And the only reason that like small changing criteria exists is because I think the only set that banned more cards than it banned 5 cards that were effectively the same thing in different colors. So like some people are like, well, they banned 5 more, like, you know, they banned these 5 cards, but it was really banning 1 card because they were all kind of the same thing.
Okay.
Just whatever color, yeah. But Yeah, so Throne of Eldraine, extremely good set. A lot of really fucked up cards. Then you have Urza's block, right? Urza's block, I'll give you an example of that set. There's Fallen Empires, is considered the worst Magic the Gathering set ever printed. You can get a full playset of every card in Fallen Empire for about $100. Which is crazy, because this set is like 20 years old.
That is pretty crazy, yeah.
It's actually probably older than that, probably closer to 25. And you can get, like, first edition cards from this set for like $10. Because there's exactly one half-decent card in the set. The rest of the set is pure ass.
Dang it.
So, however, you have this and a block in old Magic terms is 3 consecutive sets, 2 long sets, or 2 big sets and a small set.
Okay.
Urza's block is 3. Urza's block is 3 sets that are uniquely fucked up at every level.
Okay.
There aren't bad cards in Urza's side. There are decent cards, all the way up to cards that you look at them, you read them, and then you reread them 2 or 3 times to make sure you read that right.
Oh.
Because you're like, there's no fucking way they actually printed that. And the answer is always, oh yeah.
Are you dead now? Now you're dead.
Oh, wait, no. Correction, there is one bad card in this block. And it is a card...
That's still ridiculous that an entire set of cards has one bad
no,
card.
3 whole sets of cards.
Yeah, that's what I meant. 3 whole sets.
There's like only one notable shitter out of the entire 3 sets.
Kinda nuts.
So they introduced in this set a cycle of legendary lands, one for each color.
Okay.
3 of these cards are some of the most powerful lands ever printed. There is the green one, Gaia's Cradle. Which says it taps for green mana for every creature you control. Which, you know, okay, that's potentially a lot of fun creatures.
Yep.
There's Sarah's Realm, which is the white one. And it taps for a white mana for every enchantment you control.
Oh.
Now, white really loves itself some enchantments. They love that. And enchantments are potentially the second or so hardest card type to get rid of in the game.
Oh.
Maybe the hardest. Depends on what colors you're playing. If you're playing red and black, yeah, don't even pay attention to it. You're gonna do it shit. If you're playing blue, well, if it hit the field, you're not doing anything to it, probably.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I need to... I also forgot. I've died a few times and I forgot to...
Yeah, we can do that after this. Oh, that's
Another wheel.
But, yeah, so there's... yeah, so the white one...
gonna change stuff. Aw, man.
Another wheel.
Let's say that's 3 wheels. 3 wheels total.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I died.
I know you died two times against survivors.
You're right, so more wheels.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of wheels.
Yeah. But, yeah, so with, yeah, so the green one dies here, the white one stays red. And then there's the blue one, which is probably the best one.
Did I get S rank? That is the... Did I do it? Okay.
Nice.
Only 4 wheels.
Yep. But yeah, the blue legendary land from Urza's cycle, or Urza's block.
Mm-hmm.
It might be multiple blocks too. I don't remember, but I know that one of the ones that got printed was the card. Tolarian Academy.
Well, there's the This is not correct. This is not correct at all.
That doesn't seem accurate, Chief.
Are all of the islands just the top part's invisible? The heck is going on?
I have no clue.
I'm scared.
Then we get to the mediocre one of these legendary lands. And it's Phyrexian Tower is the mediocre one. It's actually still pretty good. It's just like not nearly as crazy as the others. And it's you can tap it for 1 black normally, or you can sacrifice a creature to tap it for 2 black. Now, like, if it was more in line with the other, with like the 3 really good ones, then like it would probably more accurately say like tap at a black for each creature in your graveyard or something. But that's a little too easy to do. So I understand why they didn't.
Stop picking those up. Stop doing that. That's what caused this. These stupid star things.
Yeah.
Why is
And
this
then...
real? Why is this real and this isn't? I don't understand. I'm sorry,
Well,
please continue. I'm very concerned.
Not all the Irish, right? So like, if you go far enough away, you can come back, right?
You would think so, but it doesn't look like it. What if I die? What if I die? What if I put another wheel on?
I will not. I will let you skip a wheel from this.
Okay, that's fair. Nope. Did not solve the problem. Okay, what if I go back into cyberspace? Also, like, why did the slot machine come back? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I have no clue. But, yeah, so then we get to the final one of the legendary lands in this cycle. Now, as you know, or as you may have noticed, all of these lands have something to do with things that their color likes to do and generating more mana for doing so.
Yep.
Now, I know you haven't played Magic.
Yes.
Yeah, like, but red is the color that likes to be really aggressive, play a lot of instants and sorceries, and do a lot of direct damage, right?
Yep.
Like, I want you to take a wild fucking guess what the red legendary land from this cycle called Shivan Gold does.
Give you mana for dealing damage?
No.
Destroying creatures.
Nope. Just one more guess.
It's gotta give you mana for something, so... Is it like a specific type of damage, or...?
No.
Okay. I have no idea then. I'm just
All
gonna
right. Well,
hope that this
I
works.
have bamboozled you. It doesn't make red mana at all.
Okay. What does it do then?
You may pay 4 mana to sacrifice Chiven Gorge to deal 2 damage to something.
Oh! Also, I think the land is back. Yes, thank goodness.
There we go.
Alright, now I can spin the wheel 5 times.
Volt.
Uh-huh.
Now 4 mana for 2 damage to anything. Let me like double check to make sure it is any target. It might actually be worse.
Alright, so hold on. We're gonna have to keep track of this. Okay, I
Yes.
gotta go fishing. I forgot to remove it. Shoot.
Oh my fucking god.
I gotta fight a mini boss. I gotta add something to the overlay. Okay, I forgot to remove. Never mind. I guess I gotta play Magic.
Oh, Wooburg.
Alright, that's 4. This will make 5. I should have removed Wooburg. Shoot. Island Challenge. Okay. I guess I can do that. Alright. So let me remove a few. Never mind. Okay, so it was go fishing, add the overlay, island challenge. What was the second one?
Wooburg.
Wooburg, but there was one more. Um, did I? I must have removed it from the thing.
Was it beans?
It was not beans. It was not one of the landmines. I'm just gonna spin again. You know what? Maybe that's what I forgor is. I forgor is spin again. Okay, so we're respinning for number 5. Let's see what it is. Time trial now. Okay, great. Okay, time trial. Island challenge. Add to the overlay. Wooburg. Gosh dang it. What was it? Why didn't I write these down? Why can I only remember 4 things?
Time trial. Island challenge.
Island challenge. Add to the overlay. Wooburg.
Fishing.
Fishing. You're right. It was fishing. Okay. I'm gonna make a checklist. I'm gonna make a checklist right now. Fishing. Island challenge. Wooburg. Time trial. And add to overlay. It was fight a mini boss. That's what it was. Oh well, it's time trial now. we did a respin because I forgot. Okay. Goodbye, wheel.
But okay, so I looked up Shivan Gorge.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually worse.
Oh boy.
So you can tap it to add a colorless mana to your mana pool. Very cool. Or you can pay 3 mana and tap it to do. Alright. Volt. I want you to guess how much damage
Didn't
it
you already
lets
say it
you
was
do to
2?
your opponent. I was wrong.
Oh.
How much damage do you think it is?
4.
Nope.
3.
Nope.
6.
Nope.
How
It
much?
is 3 mana for 2 and a red. You may tap it. Shivan Gorge deals 1 damage to each of your opponents.
Okay. I probably should have guessed that one.
1 damage for 3 mana.
Is that good or bad?
Lightning Bolt was printed in Alpha and it costs 1 mana and deals 3 damage to any target.
Oh.
It is the gold standard of red burn spells. It's actually potentially a little too good for 1 mana.
Okay. So then it sucks?
Nowadays,
or...
we would play. This is almost unplayable bullshit.
Oh.
Like, and then like you compare it to Tolarian Academy, Gaia's Cradle, and Sarah's Realm, which are like potentially the best single color lands ever printed for their color. And it's just like, what happened with this? What is going on here? Not only does it not make red mana at all,
Oh. Yeah.
it has the audacity to ask you to pay red mana into it.
That sucks. Yeah.
This is not the worst land ever printed. There are a couple of lands that are way worse than this.
I forgot to add to the overlay. One moment.
Well,
What is this image? That's... Sure. So Grill's Gary Lactus. There he is. He's he's in the corner. Sure. Yep, there we go. Okay, add to the overlay done. I need to find a time trial to do Island Challenge. I've been looking for Island Challenge while I've been going on my way to fishing. And, I haven't found one yet, but now I'm stuck in this guy. Alright, I don't have to deal with him. He sucks anyway.
yeah, even like Correction and Power is like, that's still a good land. It can still make 2 black mana by sacrificing a creature. Like, potentially it's a creature that you would want to sacrifice anyway.
Yeah. How does this tie into the
But
manga
then, like,
again?
These are all cards that are presently in the card pool for them.
Oh, okay.
But like, yeah, like, Tolarian Academy is far and above the best of these. Simply for the fact that artifacts do something almost no other card type ever does, which is just straight up print cards that cost 0 mana.
Okay.
So, like, another one that I believe was popular at this time was a card called Urza's Bauble. 0 mana artifact, you could tap it and sacrifice it to, look at a card at random in your opponent's hand, and then you draw a card at the beginning of the next turn.
Yep.
So you could get a couple of those out onto the field, and then play Tolarian Academy, and tap Tolarian Academy for like a couple mana.
I'm gonna move Gary Lactus. Gary Lactus is in the wrong corner, I think. That's the wrong. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to ruin your thing, but like I just realized he's covering the stats. So Gary Lactus will float up in the top left. Or no, there's stuff up there, isn't there? Top right.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry.
So yeah, already on your first turn, potentially like. Also, there was I think a card called Mox Diamond in the set, where it is you could play it for 0 mana, and when you play it, you exile a basic land from your hand. And it taps for a mana of any color.
Okay.
And then you play Tolarian Academy, and then a couple of other 0 mana artifacts, and then you'll tap Tolarian Academy for like 4 mana on your first turn or something.
Okay.
And then what you eventually do is you play this card, like you play a couple more lands, and there's a card I believe called Frantic Search, which is draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards, untap up to 3 lands.
Okay.
And, you know, this card is intended to be used in the way of, oh, you know, you tap 3 lands to cast it, and then you untap those same 3 lands after. So it's effectively a free spell if it doesn't get countered, right?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Volt, what if one of those lands makes more than 1 mana?
I'm not sure.
The spell costs negative mana.
Oh, so you gain mana.
Yeah. So, like, for example, if I'm tapping Tolarian Academy for, like, 5 mana, and then I tap 2 other islands, just because, fuck it, whatever, I have 7 mana. I spend 3 of it to cast Frantic Search, and then I untap Tolarian Academy and both of my islands, and oh, hey, Tolarian Academy taps for 5 mana. And not only that, so I tapped Tolarian Academy for 5, I tapped both of my islands for 7, I spent 3 of it, I had 4 remaining, and then I untapped all 7 of my mana again.
Oh.
And now I suddenly have 11 mana.
That? Yeah. That seems a bit...
A bit much.
Bit much, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, it like, so the way Turbo Genius deck is effectively doing stuff like that over and over.
Okay.
To cast the card Stroke of Genius for like X equals 100.
Oh.
And then, because Stroke of Genius is, 1, 2, or it's like, yeah, it's like 2 blue and X or something for target player draws X cards.
Back in the freaking building again. I'm
Yep,
trying to figure out how to get to the fishing portal without looping the whole island, and now it seems like I'm looping the whole island anyway.
Yeah. But, yeah, so... Stroke of Genius, target player draws X cards.
Ow.
Nice. And, yeah, so people would, just play their whole deck, make a huge amount of mana, And then cast Stroke of Genius, targeting their opponent, forcing them to draw 100 cards or so. And since they probably only have 60 cards in their deck, they just die.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's how Turbo Genius is. We'll do this on like turn 2 or 3.
Okay. That's kind of busted.
It was really, really bad period in Magic history. So, it led to, an incident at one point where it doesn't have the particular incident itself doesn't necessarily have a name, though, because to the players it was just kind of another ban list. To R&D though, they refer to it as the Urza Saga incident, or the Urza's Block incident.
Okay.
Where Standard was in such a totally fucked place that, like, you know, typically Wizards doesn't really like to ban more than 1 or 2 cards at a time.
Sounds like they need to ban a lot more than 1.
9 cards.
Oh boy.
9 cards had to just be brought out back and executed during the Urza's Block incident. Now, you might think, well, how much of a problem is that, right? Like, you know, it was for the health of the game. Well, what happens when you're saving up money to buy packs with your allowance and stuff, right?
And then like half of the pack is banned.
And then, yeah, and then suddenly the best card in the pack is banned.
Not great. Not a great feeling.
Are you gonna buy that pack?
Can't really know for sure.
Well, I mean, like, just logically thinking, would you buy that pack?
No.
Or, yeah, exactly, because, like, now suddenly, the best case scenario for you, like, if you pulled the best card of the set, well, you can't do anything.
And now that's the same for 9 cards.
Yeah, it's the same for 9 cards across 3 sets. And since those cards are banned, and people aren't buying the packs because of it, well, assume you own a local game store. Are you gonna buy boxes of that set to sell?
No.
Yeah, so, hey, funny thing, Wizards isn't selling boxes anymore because no one wants them.
Yeah, that seems like a problem. No!
Wow. It's a very big problem. And they call in R&D.
My mouse is on
They
screen.
call in...
I hate myself.
Oh, that's fine. That's like the most minor of things.
It's a minor thing in a day of minor things that have ruined things.
Yeah, that's true. Minor things and minor things.
And minor things, yeah. And like, it all, like, just... I keep running into so many little issues, and there were so many things I wanted to do before I streamed Frontiers again that I just didn't do. Because I didn't think we were streaming Frontiers today.
Yeah.
Wow, I just don't need to worry about that platforming.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, actually.
Yep. Thank you. Hey, fish! It's time for fish.
But yeah, so... Suddenly, the last 3 sets Wizards has released, no one is buying. Stores aren't buying them. And Wizards is just sitting there
Hey,
on
Sonic.
pallets and pallets of
Welcome
product
back.
that no one wants.
Would you like to try?
Yep.
They can't unprint the cards. They have already paid to have all this product made, and no one's buying it.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for them.
Yeah, so they call in the head of R&D,
You don't have any
and they're like, hey,
coins? Would
listen,
you like to try?
buddy.
I'll let you.
Now, those Urza sets, they were selling great.
Till they weren't.
They were doing huge numbers. And then you went ahead and you banned... How many cards got banned in Combo Winter, actually? It might have been more than 9.
Oh no.
It might have been like 12.
Oh no. Oh, we got a bot.
Hang on. Oh. 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 Ooh.
Kill that bot.
Bot has been sent to Florida.
Thank you. Thank you for sending them to Florida.
Alright, let me...
Yeah, see how many cards were banned for that, the thing you said. Hey, I can finally get that one move that I need for that one enemy on the first island. Let's go. Right, it's this button. I don't wanna kill you.
Okay, here we go.
You got the numbers?
Oh my god, dude, so many cards got banned in 1999.
Oh no.
March. Dream Halls, Earthcraft, Fluctuator, Lotus Petal, Recurring Nightmare, and Time Spiral is banned. A few weeks later, Memory Jar is banned.
Oh.
That's 7 cards. June, Mind Over Matter is banned. August, Yawgmoth's Bargain is banned.
That's already up to 9, I think. Past 9.
There goes 10.
Oh boy, that's not
Dream Halls,
good.
Earthcraft, Fluctuator, Lotus Petal. That's 4. Recurring Nightmare, Time Spiral, Memory Jar.
You know, I think this mod pack might have removed island challenges. So I don't know what to do for that one. Because I'm pretty sure I would have seen one by now. The, like, score challenge things. So I think I might have to replace that with Fight a Mini-Boss.
Oh, God. not to mention, if you go back to 1998, December, Tolarian Academy of Windfall got banned as well. So, Tolarian Academy, so within this ban of about 6 months, they banned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What am I doing? I'm probably not gonna get S rank.
So, yeah, within the span of 6 months, they banned 10 cards.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and most of them from, like, one set. Or, like, one block.
Okay, that's time trial done. So I guess I gotta go fight a mini boss. Well, I know which one is closest.
Oh, yeah, like, as you can imagine, players who had bought the good cards, very upset. Wizards who are now sitting on a bunch of products they can't sell, also pretty upset.
Yep.
And they go, hey, listen. That can never happen again.
Yeah. Makes
And if it does happen again,
if it does happen again.
I think actually the next
I really gotta take my seeds. Get help from the Coco Man. Actually, you know what? Is he gonna heal if I just leave? Like, if I just be like, hey, I'm gonna just, you know, real quick.
yeah, like you kind of see, because I think in 2000 there was another. I think there was the Mirrodin incident.
Oh no, 2 in a row?
Because the Mirrodin incident was pretty fucked up.
Alright. I'm gonna grab this seed and then hope that ups my attack, because I would really like to fight Strider for less than a year. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. He didn't heal! Oh, I could totally cheese him! A little bit. Like a smidge.
Okay, no, because what's it called, the King Mask after Yeah, so Mercadian Masks came out after Urban Block.
Oh my gosh! No, get
It's
me off!
noted as, and it was noted very much as being a set that might have been a little too undertuned. Because, you know, they just got out of combo winter and, you know, shit got really bad.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay. Next block, you gotta chill.
Finally, he's dead!
Yeah. Now the thing is that there still were
Radio tower.
there still were good cards in what's called Mercadian Masks.
Yeah.
However, like it was just like a lot of players didn't like it at the time because it was so much weaker.
Yeah. That sounds about right. They overcorrected.
Yeah. Now there were like a couple of really good cards, like famously, like one of the ones that I actually really think is cool, and with a small tweak could actually be like a super cool idea for a card. Is the card Gush, which is 5 mana, but you can return 2 islands to your hand instead of paying its mana cost to cast Gush. And then its ability is that it lets you draw 2 cards. Now, the reason I say it's almost a really cool idea for a card is that you can tap the islands for mana first and then return them to your hand. And, like, if it wasn't for that, then I think Gush would be a super neat idea for a card of like you go down in mana advantage, but way up in card advantage.
Yeah.
I kind of think that's cool. And like, if you really can't, I think it's like half a step away from being a really cool card. But
I think that's a cool puzzle. It's not a puzzle, but anyway, sorry.
But yeah. So yeah, Urza's block is just like, to this day there are still formats that are like suffering from the shit that happened back in Urza's block.
I see.
Like, for example, one of the most popular formats in Magic is a format called Pauper, which says you can only play cards that have at some point in the past been printed as a common.
Oh. I don't know when my
Now,
face changed. Anyway.
you would think, like, oh man, that's really restrictive, right? But you look back at it and you're like, man, you know, sometimes a card, like, it's not necessarily that commons are bad, it's that, or like, have bad abilities and all that. It's just that, like, usually they're not the most efficient way of doing something.
Yeah, I know.
That isn't always the case. There are some commons out there that are like, what the fuck happened here?
Mm-hmm.
For example, one of the cards I listed out earlier as having been banned. Lotus Petal is a common for some reason.
Oh.
And Lotus Petal is for 0 mana, is an artifact that you can tap and sacrifice to create 1 mana of any color. This is a common.
Yeah.
Like, no, not at all. It is a third of a Black Lotus, and it turns out a third of a Black Lotus is still a really good card. Like, it's crazy. Turns out you take the best card ever printed in Magic, and you chop it into thirds, and that 1/3 of it is still really friggin' good.
Yeah. How the? Got it.
So that's kind of the story on Lotus Petal, but
We
yeah,
were talking
that's a
about
common.
manga
So,
at one point.
yes, yeah, and then I got into Combo Winter and how fucked up it was.
Yeah.
And like,
Where
yeah, no,
were
it's
we
just
on
like,
the manga thing?
yeah, I'd gotten to pretty much where Volume 5 leaves off. Where they do in Volume 5 do the kind of Yu-Gi-Oh thing of like once in a while they'll be like, oh, I'll play you in a game of Magic, and if I win, blah blah blah, right?
If I win,
But
suck.
since the whole well, no, it's like since like it is supposed to be like a romance story and all that. It's like there are 2 girls that like the main character, but he only really is interested in one of them that way. So they like, but yeah, it was. But yeah, so the, like, 2 female characters, they have, like, this whole rivalry going on between them that, like, the guy is just, like, totally unaware of.
Oh.
Like, he's, like, and very clearly would, like, voice his opinions on the fact that, no, actually, he just likes the one. But, you know, they're nerds. So they get into like a whole thing of like, if I beat you in this game at the GP or whatever, then you have to let me. Yeah, no, because they don't do this against him. They do the girls just do this between each other.
Oh.
It's like you have to stop trying to like go out with the guy. It's like and they like get into this whole game and everything. It's really funny. Yeah, but is that a random Amy memory fragment?
Yeah, the enemies drop weird things sometimes.
But yeah, like they no, the manga is very very good, and it's funny too because
I'm just not sure how much I would enjoy it if like I don't know anything about magic.
it explains everything. Like there are little translator's notes on the side and all that stuff. It's like, oh, what is draft? Here's a quick explanation of what drafting is. What is sealed? Here's a quick explanation of what that is. Yeah, I got it's fun for me too because all of the magic cards in there, they're not like artist renditions of the cards. They're just like actual JPEG cards.
That's hilarious.
It's really funny. like just monochrome JPEGs of like actual Magic cards. It's really goofy.
That's pretty great.
I think the one I posted this in the group chat when he popped up is I got jump scared by fucking Tim.
Tim?
There's a card that is lovingly referred to in Magic as just Tim.
Just
And
Tim.
yeah. It's a really old, kind of funky card called Prodigal Sorcerer. And people just called him Tim. Because in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, there's a character named Tim the Sorcerer. And, you know, of all of my Holy Grails of Magic cards, I wanted the Monty Python cards so badly because they reprinted Prodigal Sorcerer for the first time ever, and they did the thing.
That's awesome.
They did the thing and replaced him in the art with Tim the Sorcerer.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's like the best acknowledged joke ever. Unfortunately, the Monty Python cards sold out in negative 35 minutes.
How the heck does that even happen?
So up until this happened with the Marvel. This is why I wasn't able to get my Wolverine installed. For a while there was a bug on the Secret Lair website where if you just put in, so when you went to go order cards when a Secret Lair dropped there, you'd be put in the waiting line, right? And that has a different URL than the actual checkout page.
Oh.
But if you happen to, I don't know, have the URL of the checkout page,
You can just check out.
you could just skip the line.
That is unfortunate for everyone except the cheaters.
Yep. And I remember on now there's very few things that Magic the Gathering players hate more than scalpers. It's actually really beautiful to watch the Magic the Gathering community come together to collectively shit on people who, like, now we have a second-hand reselling market of like, hey, I have card. Do you want to buy cards from me?
Yeah.
And that's a perfectly healthy part of the Magic the Gathering economy, because instead of wasting money buying packs to look for cards, you can just pay for the card you want. Usually it's cheaper to get it that way anyway. Like, there's exceptions. I've gotten the cards I want out of just like packs. But typically speaking, if you want a specific card, it is probably cheaper to just buy it than to just buy packs. But whoa, hey.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Where's the freaking rendering?
But with the Monty Python Secret Lair, people were really pissed off that they couldn't get their hands on it.
I mean, yeah, I'll bet they did the joke,
Like,
and nobody could appreciate it.
yeah. Well, not even just that. Some of the cards that got reprinted in it were like just good.
Right, I forgot it's right here. You don't have to take the path to get rigged. You just go straight.
Yeah. But yeah, some of the cards that got reprinted in the Monty Python Secret Lair were just good. And like had Monty Python art on them. And people were like, you know, hey, I'm like a decent fan of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And, you know, on top of it to boot, like, there's cards that are useful getting reprinted in the Secret Lair, potentially for less than they are worth on the secondary market.
Yep. The scalpers got there first.
But the scalpers got there first and bought all of it out.
Before they were even really out.
Yeah. I remember a few days later, a guy was on Reddit, and he was like, I got my hands on the Monty Python Secret Lair to sell. How much do you think this is worth? And, you know, typically, the Magic the Gathering subreddit is full of, like, relatively, like, actually, like, productive discussion of, like, rules and, like, how to make certain cards work if people are asking and all of that.
Yeah.
This is the only time I've ever seen the comment section of the Magic the Gathering subreddit get, like, unholy toxic.
I mean, yeah, it was a scalper.
And it was like, people were just in there like, how much do you think this is worth? Kill yourself.
Yeah. That sounds
Like,
about
pretty
right.
much all of the comments were just kill yourself. Or like, some like, more aggressive variant of that. And you know what? Honestly, I can't even, he like, literally scalped shit, went to the people he scalped from.
Like how much you want.
Like, he scalped out from underneath. And then was like, how much do you think I could sell this to some idiots for? And it's like, well, we're the idiots you're trying to sell to.
Get lost.
Like actually kill yourself. No, another thing that is fun with, or is interesting with Magic is sometimes we have people come over from Pokemon, right?
Yeah. Shoot.
And in
Again.
Pokemon, the really high rarity cards are always really, like, pricey.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, there's the whole thing of grading your Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah.
There are a very, very select few numbers of cards that Magic the Gathering players will not totally shit on you for getting graded.
Oh.
Because, so in Pokemon, the collectability part makes it valuable, right?
Yeah.
In Yu-Gi-Oh, in Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic, this is mostly true, what decides a card's price is almost entirely how playable it is.
So then,
Now,
grading
of
it
course,
defeats
there are
the
some
purpose.
exceptions. Yes. If you
Ow.
grade a Magic the Gathering card, it is paradoxically worth less.
That makes sense.
Because most people do not just collect Magic to collect Magic. Now, I know you have a bunch of cards that, you know, I sent you and all that, and those were mostly for collective purposes.
Yeah. But they're secret layers.
But that's
so.
Yeah, there's secret layers and some select few of the Spider-Man cards. I personally tend to play with my secret lair cards. I don't buy them unless
I
can
would if
use
I
them.
played.
Yeah.
But like, honestly, I don't think, even if I did play card games, I probably wouldn't play that many card games. Because it's just like, I don't know. I'm anxious and socially awkward. I don't really want to go to a card shop and be like, hey, look at my stuff. Look how cool I am.
Well, the thing is that if you came to, like, specifically the card shop I frequent, there's actually a lot of card shops around me that, kind of take a pretty hardball stance on, listen, if someone is here, like the shop expects you to treat them with respect, and like, if they're new to the game, don't be a dickhead about it. And most people are more than happy to, like, you know, explain, like, if you have questions, like, explain things. Like, at the card shop I go to, I'm, like, the de facto ask this guy about the rules person, because I read rules a lot. And I have never, whenever I've been asked a rules question, I have never had a problem with answering it or double checking my answer against the actual rule book to make sure. Because I understand that Magic is a stupid fucking game. Granted, 99% of the time it works the way you think it should.
But only 99%.
But
I think I might need the spin dash to get this. I don't think it's possible to get without the spin dash. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to come back here. Oh, hi, Squid! I didn't mean to do this, but it's funny that I did it. Can I... There we go. I guess I did kind of skip his introductory phase.
Now, most people would assume that the game just auto-optimizes the right? That it would be, oh, you take 2 plus 2 times 2, right?
Yeah.
Well, I would like to inform you that that is not necessarily the case.
Okay.
When multiple effects occur that are altering a specific event, whoever is the target or owner of the target of that event gets to decide which order these effects take place.
Oh.
So if if I do that 2 damage to you, I go, okay, so do you take 8? Because, you know, that would be what happens. 2 plus 2 times 2.
Yeah.
You could be like, well, no. I think I'll take 6. Because I'll take 2 times 2 plus 2.
Yeah. So...
And
that
like... Yeah.
I don't like that.
Now, granted, the math can get... Well, no, it's beneficial to you as a player.
Sure.
Now,
but it
granted,
makes my brain
that
hurt.
is an granted, extremely specific example, and a lot of instances of that sort of thing happening are a lot more simple, because usually people aren't playing
I think you cut out.
And I understand. But, no, the thing is that typically people are not playing effects that are both additive and multiplicative. Because, like, typically it's one or the other.
Right. Oh no!
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? Alright, well, let's go take a minute and get my almost full second meal.
But, yeah, so magic is like, I try to be very patient just because it's like, I understand that there's stupid shit in the game.
Yeah.
Like, another good example is, I know what banding does. But if you don't know what banding does, then, which, in all complete honesty, you don't need to know what banding does because it's a very outdated ability. But it does still exist within the game, so it can still be used in some formats.
Right.
So,
I was gonna... Thing is, I do want to let you finish the conversation but I also want to like let the dialogue play because that's the last thing we gotta collect here. So maybe we don't do that yet. I have to come back here again anyway.
Okay. But, yeah, so banding is an ability that 99.9% of the time you could not know what it does and be perfectly fine. But once it actually becomes relevant, it's like, oh, yeah, no wonder they cut this shit out. This ability is fucked.
Yeah.
So,
how do I get up there?
but,
have I even seen a third portal? Don't think I have.
yeah, like, I think that a lot of people get scared out of magic because, you know, they assume that whoever they play with first is gonna be some like super snobby elitist. You haven't been played since Homeland.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like, you know, that definitely does happen. There are people like that. But I also know someone who's been playing since Alpha. And he's a really cool guy who likes to build goofy decks and stuff. And, like, you know, he's, but, and he, like, he likes to tell the story about, yeah, I remember when I had a Black Lotus, and I needed money for, like, something. He needed money for, like, something. And he sold his Black Lotus for, like, $150 because there's no way a card will ever be worth more than that.
Oh, is that a true story, though?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's actually not an uncommon story for people who've been playing since Alpha, who at one point sold, like, cards that are now, like, thousands of dollars for, like, $100.
That's unfortunate for them.
Yeah, the Black Lotus is the one that really hurts, though.
Best kill this man.
Because, you know what? Let's look up. How much does a Black Lotus cost? Let's find out. Alpha Black Lotus cost?
Man, this sucks. Like, this is one of my favorite monsters. You can just utterly destroy him with like the main mechanic of the game. Like, just die. You don't have to play his mechanic.
That's
It's so sad.
oh boy.
So you said Alpha Black
alright.
Lotus. I'm assuming that once the game fully released, it's a lot more balanced.
Well, okay. So when people say alpha and beta, what
mean
they
the sets?
effectively are talking about is there were 3 print runs of the original set of Magic the Gathering. And there are small differences between all 3.
Okay.
Alpha is the very first print run of Magic ever.
Okay.
You can see like Alpha Black Lotuses. The edges of cards from Alpha are like, from what I gather, they're a little bit less, or like they're rounded a little bit differently from like Beta and Unlimited.
The heck is Unlimited?
That is the 3rd print run.
Oh.
So, yeah, they did an initial print run of some couple thousand boxes of Magic, sold out crazy fast, incredible shit. Okay, cool. Well, people want more. Shit. Well, we'll print the set again, and there were a couple of printing errors.
Oh, is that a
in
Kirby?
Alpha.
Hi, Kirby. Welcome to
Hi, Kirby.
the stream. It has mostly been Trevor talking about Magic, but you know what? It's a very interesting talk, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, there were some print errors in Alpha.
I don't even know
Just
what
because-
I just did.
Yeah. So yeah, there were some print errors in the Alpha, and I believe even there was like a card missing from Alpha.
Oh.
Just because they couldn't get the art done for it in time.
Sonic is drowning the two of you out. No!
Oh my god, you're kidding
No!
me. You're actually kidding me.
Not another
Say psych
freaking
right
technical
now. Say
issue.
psych right now.
Oh no.
Say psych right now.
Oh no. Okay, let me see if this fixed it. Is it any better? Man, I hope that you're hot cocoa okay,
Oh.
but I sound quiet. Okay.
Interesting.
I can turn myself up a little bit. Or I don't know. Audio balancing has not been my strong suit, and it kind of sucks because there's never anybody in chat to double check me. I got an S rank though, so yay. No wheel spins for me, because that's a mechanic that is there. Okay, great. Great. I'm so glad. At least Trevor, like, he's been the main one talking this entire stream, so at least he could be heard. That's
Yeah. So, the difference between alpha, beta, there's also revised edition. So there are 4 print runs.
okay.
Alpha has a black border, but the corners are rounded in a weird way.
Okay.
Beta has black border, but the corners are rounded in the same way that they would be on a modern card.
Okay.
Unlimited has a white border and still uses the word tap. Revised is white bordered and has a weird printing problem for itself, where it's like kind of everything's washed out a little bit. But I guess the tap symbol is introduced there.
Wait, what is marked? Oh, right, the challenge. Cool. Anyway, okay, heading to bed with Biscuit. Have fun, good luck. Thanks. Thank you for helping me fix my audio. I appreciate it.
Oh.
Wish you could be here longer, but you gotta go to bed. Good night. How do I up? How do I up? I really want to say something relevant to the magic talk, but like, my brain is
It's been a hell of a thing.
It's been
We
a
should
day.
probably be wrapping up soon anyway.
That's fair. Let me just get this challenge, and then we can end stream.
Yeah. But, yeah, so... I mean, technically there is, like, a set of magic cards that exists as, like, pre-alpha, as, like, playtest cards.
Oh. Interesting.
But,
of course, anytime.
Yeah,
Feel free to
playtest
DM
cards
me
are
before
very
your
key.
streams, or even off stream, and I can totally help out at any time. I might take you up on that, honestly.
Yeah.
Kate's normally the one who does it, but she's not here.
Yeah.
She's working the midnights.
Yep.
Alright.
But,
Well, thanks again.
yeah, so... Yeah, it's funny because, like, with Magic, it was the first TCG to ever, like, kind of exist.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, they had, like, problems like, okay,
Ow.
well, how do we get our... And, because initially when they were looking for distributors, like, well, we need someone who can make cardstock that can hold up for a long time and, you know, use over and over. And it was like, well, just print them the way, like, a deck of regular playing cards would be printed. It's like, well, that's the problem, is that a regular deck of playing cards is meant to be discarded after, like, you know, a few games.
Yeah, I guess so. They're just a thing that you replace eventually.
Yeah, but, like, Richard Garfield is like, but these aren't just playing cards. These are cards that he wanted people to be able to use for years.
Yeah.
So they had to, like, basically create a new kind of card stock.
Oh, dang.
Like, they ended up finding someone who had the card stock they needed. It was like they had to basically create the standard for how everything in a TCG works.
I don't remember this. Do you remember this? This thing?
No. I was, that's why I was silent for a moment. I was trying to see if I remembered it, but no, I don't. I do not remember the Star Wars robot.
It's like a telescope or something. Like, I remember
Looks
something
like
like this,
a
but not
ATST.
exactly like this. And definitely not with something to like, do on it. Might be part of the mod, I don't know.
To me, it
Or it
looks
could
like
be
an
stupid.
AT-AT.
could be that too. I thought I was dead. Okay.
But yeah, there was other things with it too. Like, so another fun thing with Magic is they initially, during the design phase, every Magic the Gathering set was supposed to be a self-contained game that couldn't be played with other sets.
Oh.
And then like, but that was scrapped pretty early on.
That's good. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't matter if they changed that by the next set. Because when it's the only set, that's all that really matters.
Yeah. But another thing they were planning to do is they were planning to change the backs of the cards for every set.
Oh. That would have been weird.
Yeah. So we've actually seen Wizards has actually once shown off like how that would have looked with because they were initially going to, the second set for Magic was Arabian Nights.
Oh.
And introduced some pretty cool cards. Some of the funniest shit I've ever seen is also in Arabian Nights.
Ow.
Infamously, there's the card Shahrazad in Arabian Nights, which is the only Magic the Gathering card to ever reference the game by name within its rules text.
Oh. Interesting.
Because Shahrazad's is a card that for
I've already
2
screwed
white
this up.
mana asks you to play another game of Magic.
Oh, I think you've told me about this one.
Yeah, it says, alright, set aside everything that's currently on the field. Take what's left of your deck and play another game of Magic. And then whoever loses that second game of Magic loses half their life total in the original game, and then you come back and finish that.
That is, like, so stupid and hilarious, and I love it.
Okay, well, Volt, if you think that's dumb,
Mm-hmm.
what if you activate another Shahrazad?
Oh, no!
What if within that second game, another Shahrazad gets activated?
Yeah, nobody thought about that, did they?
Well, back then, Magic was a lot more open to just doing silly shit, because Richard Garfield loved it.
Fair enough.
But, like, once it became really big and, like, they realized people were playing it competitively, they were like, alright, well, we can't very well do certain things like this anymore.
Yeah. Kind of sounds like Smash Brothers in a way. Where it's like, it wasn't really... It was made to be a party game first, but people played it competitively, so they had to start treating it more competitively.
Well, some of the changes I think are totally fine. Like, a good example is the card Chaos Orb.
Okay.
Which is a card that some people physically cannot activate.
What? This is like standing up.
It requires you, yes, pretty much, to hold Chaos Orb 1 foot above the table and toss it into the air, and it has to flip over at least once. And then whatever it lands on when it comes back down onto the table is destroyed.
Oh.
So, like, there are some people who physically just cannot activate the cards. Because they
Yeah.
can't hold them high enough above the table.
Yeah, that's a little silly.
So, cards that require dexterity checks like that, the most you'll ever get in a regular Magic the Gathering set nowadays is it'll ask you to roll a die.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Or flip a coin.
Yeah. Like, what if it lands on you? Do you get destroyed? If it lands on your head?
Depends on... That is a question that is entirely answered by... Are you playing a silver-bordered game of Magic?
Ah.
So, silver-bordered games in Magic are when you introduce cards from the unsets.
Oh.
And unset cards are where all of the mechanics and things that are banned or too silly for regular Magic, that's where that occurs.
Oh.
Is ungames. And they're like uncards are some of my absolute favorite cards in Magic history because some of them are just so silly.
Okay.
Like what's it called? There's Chaos Confetti,
Okay.
which is part of a series of uncards that require you to physically destroy the card.
Oh. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, you only get to use it once, but in the case of Chaos Confetti, you tear the card into as many pieces as you so desire. And then you shotgun the field with it.
Oh my gosh.
And whatever a piece of Chaos Confetti lands on is gone.
Including you?
No, it says...
Well, I thought the reason we started talking about uncards was because, like, if that other card landed on you, you said that the
Chaos
question was
Orb
answered.
is an exception, because if it lands on you, that's funny, but Chaos Confetti, it's too easy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Final warning. Leave.
So then, what is the answer to the question?
If you're playing a silver-bordered game and Chaos Orb lands on you, I would say that you're destroyed. And you just immediately lose the game. If not, no.
Ah. Yeah, that's funny.
And the reason I would say that is because there is precedent for destroying players in on games.
Ah, man, I just got that.
There's a card, it's one of my favorite cards ever, called the Baron von Count.
Okay.
And his ability is, when he enters the battlefield, the Doom counter goes to 9 or something. Or it goes to 5. Or it might be, maybe it's 6? I don't know, it's 5 or 6.
It's a number.
And every time you play a card that contains the next sequential number anywhere within it, the Doom counter progresses.
Oh.
And when the Doom counter hits 1, destroy target player.
That's hilarious.
Really goofy. I'm a big fan.
It's pretty funny, yeah.
There's another good one called Frankie Peanuts. And, yes, Frankie Peanuts. And he says, at the beginning of your turn, you ask your opponent a yes or no question. And then they answer that question truthfully. They must abide by their answer, if possible, for the rest of your turn.
What does that mean?
So, if I go ahead and say, "Hey, Volt,"
Yeah.
are you gonna counter the next spell I play?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Here's this really garbage cheap spell that I don't really care about you countering.
Oh. And what if you cast multiple spells during that turn? Do I have to counter all of them?
You have to counter the next one I play. So if
I thought it
play
was gonna be something ridiculous, like it's Frankie Peanuts. Like, do you want peanuts? It's like, yes, you have to eat peanuts for the entire turn. Like, so
That's a different card.
Oh.
Or I could ask you, "Hey, Volt, do you have a counter spell in your hand?"
No.
Cool. Then I'm gonna play this really big game-ending spell. And if you have a counter spell in your hand because you lied, well, you can't play it.
Oh. That's kind of funny.
Because you must abide by your answer.
That's pretty funny. So the yes or no question has to be game related. And if it's not game related, that's a different card.
It does not say that.
Oh.
They just must abide by their answer until the end of
So
your
then you
turn.
could ask them literally anything and they would have to abide by it.
Yes. Like, "Hey, Volt,
Interesting. Yeah?
are you gonna go to that quest marker?"
No.
Okay, well, you can't go to it until the end of my turn.
The end of your turn is the end of the stream.
Yeah, it's there's so many good uncards that I just absolutely love. There's one that came out right when I started playing Magic consistently, is the extremely slow zombie.
Oh.
It has Last Strike.
So it strikes last?
Yeah, it's the exact opposite of First Strike.
That's pretty funny.
What other good, like, there's some really good ones. There's a combo I have all the pieces for that I really want to shove into a deck someday. That effectively allows me to pay 2 mana to physically punch a creature on the battlefield.
Does this do anything?
12 damage.
Oh, okay. I thought it would just be like, I'm gonna take my anger out, and that's it. That's the card.
So you play what's it called? There's this one red-black card. It's an uncard, and it's just you can activate its ability to take 2 creatures from your graveyard, put them both back onto the battlefield, combined into 1 creature with the rules text of both.
That's pretty funny.
And you take Slaying Mantis, another silver-bordered card, and Avatar of the World. And you combine them into a single creature. And Avatar of the World's ability is every creature you control enters the battlefield as a copy of Avatar of the World.
Oh.
But since every time a card refers to itself by name, it just says this card, effectively.
So you
since
create a copy
this
of
card,
that plus the Mantis thing.
Plus the Mantis. And Slaying Mantis has this wonderful, wonderful goofy-ass ability called Flying Elbow.
Okay.
Slaying Mantis enters the battlefield by elbow dropping something. Where you literally stand up, walk away from the table, and gambit the card at something.
That's awesome.
And whatever Slaying Mantis lands on, it fights. And then you play this artifact called the Handy Dandy Clone Machine.
Oh.
Which for 2 mana creates a homunculus token that must be represented by a unique human hand.
What?
It has to be represented by someone's physical hand.
Oh.
But it enters the battlefield as a copy of Avatar of the World plus Slaying Mantis. Which means you have to, when you activate it, walk away from the table,
Slap your hand down.
and come back and basically punch something.
That's incredible.
And people, they call it the Surrak combo. Because there's a creature, Surrak Dragonclaw, and he's on the art of a card from a long time ago. And in the card art, he is just punching the absolute shit out of the biggest grizzly bear you've ever seen. Like, he is cracking it across the face with his bare hands, and it's like reeling.
Bare hands against the bear.
Like, he fucking rolls that bear, and people love that bit so much that when Phyrexia March of the Machine occurred and they did team up legendary cards where they take 2 legends from previous cards, shove them together onto a single card and make something new.
Yeah.
Surrak got paired up with a legendary bear.
That's hilarious.
Specifically, he got paired up with Goreclaw, the bear that was given a card because people were like, what the fuck was that bear doing? That Surrak felt that he just, like, crack it across the jaw. So they were like, oh, yeah, here's Goreclaw. Who's Goreclaw? Oh, it's the bear that Surrak was punching.
So he got teamed up with the bear he punched. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he punched it and they became friends.
Awesome. Anyway, it's probably time to end the stream.
Yeah. Bear punching is a good place to end the stream.
Bear punching is the best place you could end any stream, to be honest.
I'll have to find the art of. I'll have to find the card where Surrak is just like fucking cracking Goreclaw across the face. It's so fucking funny because he's so angry in the card. Like, to put it in perspective, Surrak looks like. He looks like if you put Keanu Reeves' head on like Terminator 2 Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh.
Like, that's what Surrak looks like. He's just this absolute beast of a man. There's just a card where he just absolutely rolls a bear.
That's awesome.
It's so good. I'll have to find the card and send it to you later.
Well, that's gonna do it for this mess of a couple streams. Any last thing you want to say?
Kids, do not punch bears at home.
Don't do it.
Oh,
Alright.
no.
See you on the flip side, everybody.